How many times has a client heard them say, like a therapist heard their client say, I wish you were on my shoulder. And I wish you could have, helped me out in that moment. So there's an element of that, of how do we actually insert some of these skills or tools when our clients need them most. So I envision them as being, like you described it, the word nudge. I love that word. It's a little nudge that you send your client when you think that they might need it, or maybe it's something that you want to offer your client, but you didn't get to in session. You're like, oh, I just did some on feedback, how to receive feedback and how to give feedback, and just some little tips that you think could be helpful for a particular client. But the 1 minute aspect of things, I think, has also a lot to do with with staying current with our times and our capacities, that folks maybe only have a minute to work on this. This is like we no longer have homework at least here in our schools, in our school districts. They don't give homework anymore, which is a great thing. And I don't even know if kids could have enough time to do homework anymore in the elementary school, because they're doing all these other things. We're so overscheduled and so busy. So sometimes it's just a minute is about what you got to digest something. And there's also something about making it small, so that you're not having to do every single DBT skill in the box, in the book, in the manual, which is way too long and big. And anyways, you just maybe this one you could try out, which helps with variation and selection and retention. And if it doesn't work, it was just a minute flex, doesn't really matter. So you could try this other minute and see if this one works. So I think it supports that evolution of trying on new things and making it bite-sized. So, and most of mine, I've been making an effort to not make them as acty, because I know that you'll lean act, Steve. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and pull from other places to really be in the spirit of PBT. That PBT isn't just act with a new acronym on top of it, but that we really can bring in, like things that impact, changing our body in some way, working on our communication with others, things like that.